If your iPhone has a ear speaker where it's not very loud or no sound coming from it at all, most likely you have either a dirty ear mesh, which is super common, or the speaker itself has blown and it needs to be replaced. So when this thing gets dirty, it fills up the little holes where it prevents the sound coming through. So one way to test that is to go to your settings, go to the ringtones and pick a ringtone. And then you can check to see if sound is coming through. Starting from iPhone 7 and newer, these phones have stereo sound where sound comes out from both speakers. So it's really loud and it sounds really nice, but that also creates problems because the speaker blows really easy as well. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to clean the ear mesh so we can get sound coming through it if it's very faint. But if you have no sound at all, you most likely have a blown speaker and we need to replace it. But you cannot just replace the whole part because the speaker is soldered onto a flex cable, and that flex has your Face ID sensors, and those sensors cannot be replaced. So I'm going to show you how to desolder the speaker and solder a new one, as well as how to measure the speaker to see if it's actually bad. So let's go under the microscope and check it out. So in this example, you can actually see I've actually already semi-cleaned it from the outside, but I want to show you guys how to clean it from the inside to get a full cleaning, as well as how to test the speaker itself to make sure it's good. So you can see there's a bunch of gunk here, and let's go ahead and get the screen removed. So let me show you the anatomy of the screen. So the ear mesh is here, and then here's the selfie camera, which lines up here. The dot projector, which is a hidden one here. There's a IR cam here, and actually I don't know what this one is for. Probably a proximity. So there's a bunch of stuff here, and essentially we need to get underneath this thing here because this is where the ear mesh is at. So if we remove it using these 3 screws here, then we could check further. All right, so if you're watching this video, I hope you know something about repairs. If you want to DIY it, then do it at your own risk because it is not for everybody. So once I remove this 3 screws here, we can flip the speaker over. This is the actual speaker that plays out the top of the screen. And in here is the ear mesh. So you can see how it can get dirty. And really, you only need to clean one side of it. So this side of it, because that's where the speaker is. The rest is kind of just for uniformity, because it kind of goes a little further in. But usually when there's like very faint sound, this whole thing is clogged up and you got to clear a good amount of it. So what you can do is you need I highly recommend a needle style alcohol dispenser, and you got to be real careful and just drop it in there only because you don't want the alcohol to get on the other cameras. And then you can use tweezers to kind of clear that out, or ideally you want to get one of these, which is a little lens cleaner, allows you to blow it out, or some canned air. And essentially you can put it right up to the hole where the ear mesh is and literally just blow through it. That will blow anything that's in there. And you got to remove the speaker to do this. If you try to do this without it, it's not gonna really make a difference. The goal is to really clear some of this gunk between the mesh. So it's like a mesh of like a metal grill. Now you could technically also remove it, but that's a lot of work, and personally it's not required. You can use X-Acto blade, number 11 blade. I use scalpel blades technically to clean this off. Now I've heard from my friend Ben that if you use Windex, it'll actually clear it out real easy. But you gotta use Windex and a Q-tip to clear it out, and then come in with alcohol right after to get rid of the Windex, because the Windex can damage your screen. Like it'll eat away the coating that's on the screen that makes it smooth. The oleophobic, I think it's called. All right, so if we drop some ISO, and then on the other side, blow it out, you kind of blow some of that stuff in between the holes. And just poke out anything, any big chunks that are still there. Then you can use a Q-tip or a cotton swab or some swab to kind of clean it out. And keep blowing in there. And this is really gross because it's basically people's sweat that kind of builds up on the ear speaker, because you know your face sweats, so the face oils, especially if it's someone who wears a lot of makeup, these get clogged really easy. But yeah, so this is kind of what you want to do to clean it out. Like I said, the important part is to clear some of the holes, because that will allow the sound to go through. You don't need to clear out everything. And then, I mean, that definitely looks better than before. So now that we've cleaned that out, here's how you test the speaker itself. So you'll need a multimeter and you need to have ohms mode. Ohms is resistance. And we're essentially going to measure the resistance across the 2 points that the speaker connects. Speakers are only 2 lines, positive and a negative basically. So all you need is to measure those 2 points and make sure you're touching the 2 points, and you'll get either 4 ohms or 8 ohms or something like that. If you get OL, for example, like that, OL means no connection. So if you're touching these and you have OL, that's a blown speaker. The speaker itself has blown, and that's why it doesn't work. You could replace it by desoldering these 2 solder joints, which, you know what, let me just show you really quick. I'm going to show you my little trick to get this off. And you can even leave this on the screen. Use a soldering iron. Get some sharp tweezers. Now this specific model, there's like this thing glued down. But essentially what I like to do is, you know, we got to disconnect the solder joints. So I just stick my tweezer in there to create some weights. And then just with my iron, I just melt it, and there you go. See, it popped right off. Once I got one off, then the other one's easy because gravity will do the rest. There you go. Now we take out the speaker, grab another one, and then essentially do the reverse steps. This time we cannot use that trick. You will need flux. Anytime you're going to solder, you need flux. So keep that in mind. If you're not a technician, you might not have flux, and you might try it without flux, and then you're going to destroy the flex cable. Then that's where I come in, where I could fix the flex cable and retain Face ID and not lose Face ID. All right, so what I'm going to do here is line up. Oops. You know, actually, this thing has a little alignment thing with it because it has a little, this bottom piece here. So it's pretty much aligned. And the trick here to solder it is you gotta use something to push down the flex right next to the solder joint. And when you put your iron to it, it'll flow and press down. Then you can come back, use tweezers to get that solder joint back. Solder that back. And now it's soldered back on. Then you use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and a cotton swab to clean that up. Now you have a new speaker. This is a really easy process, but if you need help with any of this, reach out to me through my website, which I will have linked down below. And there you go, you can fold this back over. So any speaker issues, sound issues, you know, we fix motherboard issues, speaker issues, charging issues, power issues, signal issues, any of that stuff for iPhones, iPads, just reach out to us for a quote. Looks like there's still some. Once the alcohol dried up, the white stuff kind of came back. Let me get a little bit focused. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful, but that's pretty much all you got to do. And I wish I had a untouched phone here that I could show you the actual clogged speaker where you don't hear it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video on how to deal with the ear speaker that is very faint or doesn't work. It is a very simple process to clean, very simple process to desolder the speaker and put a new one. If you need this service, reach out to me through my website. I will also link to all my tools down below, my soldering iron, my hot air station, microscope, all that good stuff. Even my YouTube camera gear, so check that out. I appreciate all you guys who stuck around here for the full video. I'll see you guys in the next one.